Bédarieux is a commune in the Hérault department in the region of Languedoc-Roussillon in southern France. The inhabitants are called Bédariciens. Geography: Bédarieux is 56 km west of Montpellier and 30 km north of Béziers. The commune is in the Aube Valley, the river flowing north-south into Bédarieux and east-west downstream. History: the Saint-Nazaire-de-Lauderan chapel was mentioned in 1153. Bédarieux was at one time a notable manufacturing centre. Its cloth-weaving industry, carried on under a special royal privilege from the end of the 17th century to the French Revolution, employed in 1789 as many as 5,000 workmen, while some thousand more were occupied in wool and cotton spinning, etc. In spite of the introduction of modern machinery from England, the industries of the place declined, mainly owing to the loss of the trade with the Levant, but in the late 19th century they somewhat revived, owing partly to the opening up of coal mines in the neighborhood. Population: twin towns. Bédarieux is twinned with Leutkirch-im-Allgäu, Germany, since 1982. Medellin, Tunisia, since 1999. Ouarzazate, Morocco, since 2008. Sites: several streets in Bédarieux retain the 17th-century architecture. The former castle, La Bastide, dates from the 14th century. It has machicolations, arrow slits and a 16th-century well. A wooden beam has been dendrochronologically dated to 1350, but evidence exists to suggest this was part of adding the machicolations to a lower, squatter tower. The well, too, may date from this first construction by the Abbey of Villemain, as part of the defences of the ford crossing the river Aube. A document dated 1156 records the king, Louis VII, granting the abbot the right to extend the fortifications protecting his properties. This, it is assumed, included the construction of La Bastide. The whole property was sold into private hands in the late 16th century, when it became a domain owning all the land from its site to Bédariciens, 2 kilometers away. The Promenade de la Perspective, a dike built to protect the town from Aube floods, is lined with 200-year-old plane trees. 16th century bridge over the Aube. 19th century railway viaduct with 37 arches. Church of St. Alexandre, built in the 17th–19th century. Maison des Arts Museum in the former hospice, created in 1976 to collect together regional heritage, painting, folklore, archaeology, geology, botany, popular arts and traditions. Personalities: Paul Ribaud, Protestant pastor. Guillaume Dabs de Cabrebols, encyclopedist, was born in Bédaricieux. Louis Annibal Escal, adjutant general, one of Napoleon's lieutenants during his campaigns in Italy and Egypt, died at the Siege of Acre. Ferdinand Fabre, writer, novelist, mixing lots of Occitan vocabulary with French in his works. Ferdinand Fabre died 5 days before his election to the Académie Française. Pierre-Auguste Cot, French romantic painter, is one of his best-known works. Eugène Vallet, French postal history expert and first curator of the French Postal Museum, later the Museum of the Post Office. Vincent Candela, French footballer who played for many years in Italy, 40 appearances for his national team, including the World Cup in 1998.